but it is sort of split control. Whereas for T1, they've got this puck a little bit more steady. You've got this wide AoE interrupt at the very least, and is going for the Mask of Madness build, which I do like to see on Jugs. So his farm is set to escalate if he's left alone, and
Mid lane,
Tims.
they do catch out Tims with that Dream Coil. Kick back, oh, great snap there from Zephyr.
to help Carl escalate as well. So a really timely rotation out from Zephyr, and they've got to watch that kickback from Zephyr. He's already being annoying here. They've got this deep ward, keeping track of that camp in that bot jungle, keeping track of where Gabby's farming. So it's not smooth sailing for Gabby. He's been under pressure down
nice
bot,
arrow.
although a good arrow.
Yeah, great arrow in from Tims. He's going to punish Zephyr for this, or maybe not the leap. Oh, Tims, he went for a really smart play. Now Febi's courier is going to go down. And Zephyr, he's a man on the run. He's a fugitive right now, John. Tims is going to chase him down. Arrow right to the back, and he should get this kill, though. Zephyr, no. You can't get away from this. Febi will be on the chase. Febi will secure the kill.
Oh, absolutely. Just a lot of back and forth mechanically there for both sides, and they go again.
Yeah, Dreamcore is going to be there. Zephyr, no need to kick him back this time, but they have plenty of control. They'll take him out very easily, and as I'm praising Tims, he does die straight away. So just about 1k ahead of Gabby on the Terrorblade. Although mid lane, Zephyr is going to die to Tims. Now Carl going in, trying to go after Armel, but they have to get out, as KP was also rotating, and he will salve up Armel. KP, he does have the split. He'd love to have a crack at Whitemon or Carl. Carl will now show himself back onto Armel. Another dream call out. Armel very low, but Carl, he does not stick around and finish the kill off. Now the arrow landing perfectly from Tims. They will get the puck, and now they go straight into the mid lane, where they can clean this tower up with this metamorphosis.
Oh, it's going to be a really fast push as well. T1 without the puck, a lot of your team fights missing. They don't really want to have to drag Jackie down, so they're going to have to let this go. Although the TP is coming in, it's a bit late.
Oh, Jackie, this could have been a mistake. He's not going to get punished. He'll be okay. Zephyr going to go in now. Goes for the silence, but the kick is not actually going to land. They could go after KP instead, but he can just go for the split, and he'll just turn back around onto the Earth Spirit, and that's going to be Zephyr going down. TNC, great rotations into that mid lane. They find a hell of a lot there. And you've had that Omni on cooldown, or off cooldown, for such a long time. You'd love to just commit it if you were Jackie, but he's going to hang out in the mid lane for now as the rest of the team does rotate. Problem is, Febi's going to break the smoke, but Jackie is still going to be targeted with a great silent stream call out, and they burst him down with Whitemon. It truly is Christmas with Whitemon, John. The freezing field does get the job done in a very snowy fashion. Level 2 Omni as well is going to be a very dangerous kind of skill up against TNC. We'll see how they do deal with it. They have not seen the MKB yet either. KP, he's going to go in onto Whitemon, who starts with the freezing field. However, a Dream Coil is there in the back. They got two massive cores. Moonlight Shadow was there. However, Jackie, he's actually gone down. Armel just locked him down. They had the damage output. Onto Carl now. Carl, he'll come out of the air. He's going to try and orb away. And looks like he is going to be able to blink towards the west of the map. But T1, they're ready on the high ground. This smoke may be broken very early as Cuckoo is going to be in the right position. He'll break the smoke and try to run, but he is going to be caught out and should just immediately die. Tim's going for more now. Finds out Zephyr. A great Yule's out on the Earth Spirit. Should mean a secondary death here for T1, but Zephyr trying to run. There's your shackles out from Armel, however. They will lock him down. And that should be enough for them to try for this Roshan attempt with the Metamorphosis up on Gabby. I feel very sorry for these supports on both teams.
They're going to have to watch out. TNC do smoke up. They've got a lot more time left in the Aegis, so looks like they want to maximize that now.
That's a big target. Jackie is going to spot them out. No Shackles coming out yet. He does have the spin, but an arrow not going to land. Shackles won't either. They're still going to go in onto Zephyr, but he'll roll away. Jackie's still in trouble. However, Dream Coil in the background there from Carl. He's copying a lot of damage for this. He's going to phase shift and just blink out. Tims is going to die. Meanwhile, Whitemon now going to be focused down by Gabby. Onto Cuckoo. He's been left alone on the Viper. He's also going to go down. Gabby on a double kill. And once again, T1 does not fully commit to the team fight. Half of them go in, the other half stay out of it.
You can see TNC still confident, pushing out lanes. They're the ones in control right now. They've got this not massive lead, but massive momentum
Swift
lead as well,
slash.
though.
Jackie, he used the Swift Slash to just clear out the wave, but he's in trouble now. Looks like he's going to make his way out. Just pops the healing ward down, and TNC, it looked like they weren't really expecting that to happen. They weren't prepared to jump him when he did go for that creep wave. Gabby very confidently standing in front. Run of Atos is going to fly out, but the Nether Toxin was off the mark. Gabby, he just does not fear anything right now, but maybe he should, because Zephyr has rolled in, kicks him back in underneath the tier 2 tower, but the shackles, Mel locks two of them in, but there's the Omni Slash coming through. It's just not going to be enough. Gabby survives through all of it, and KP goes for the big split. Freezing Field, Whitemon trying to get the job done by himself now, but it is not going to work out in their favor. Gabby still has a Sunder as well. If he needs to play around with it, he'll Sunder Tim's up. Carl, waiting around, will jump back in, does clean up Tim's. Gem is... Did he pick it up? Yeah, he did. Carl is able to get the gem off the deck. But the problem is Gabby is still just pushing away in this mid-tier 2 tower. Zephyr goes for the boulder smash. Now the swift slash out into KP. Shackles, not going to land. The spin is there. A dream coil is out though. Gabby in trouble. Is very low on HP, but is still willing to try and fight this one out. And they just can't finish off the Terrorblade. Or maybe they can. Carl again jumping in. 200 HP on Gabby, but he's just going to run. Febby now to jump back in with a Fire Spirit. And here comes Zephyr with the rollback. Trying to catch out Armel. Is not quite going to be able to get him. As now they've smoked up again. They really want that mid-tier 2 tower, but they want to kill first. Gabby's going to show up and just start going after that tier 2, while KB is going to jump in after Cuckoo. He gets a stun off on the Viper. They should be able to burst him down fairly easily, but Cuckoo is still surviving. Now the rest of the team does come in. Carl in the backlines, but they've lost the Viper. Gabby wants to keep going. We'll go on to Zephyr. Zephyr with the Ghost Scepter is going to survive for now. Rolling back in, but he's still in massive trouble. Gabby just standing his ground. Jackie trying to spin, but he can't get any damage off yet. He has the Omni, but he's not throwing it out, and he might be in trouble. He'll commit now just to try and survive, but it's nowhere near enough. The Manta's out from Gabby. He forces the bounces, and TNC, they just stand their ground and take all that Omni Slash, and it does absolutely nothing.
Which, you know, it's not massive, but if you look at Dota Plus, it's an 89% chance for TNC, and it's been pretty much their way since this game started, so even from the draft.
KP being caught out. Rod of Atos is there. He does have the split, but he's been silenced up. He's trying to survive, but he just can't do it. Meanwhile, Armella, great shackles out, connecting on two again. He's got both supports there, but Zephyr is going to go into that Ghost form. Meanwhile, Febby does kill off the Phoenix, or rather, Carl does kill off the Phoenix. Again. Another great shackles out from Armel. It's not going to lead to much the second time. Both KP and Febby, both going to buy back now. This is all just a bit of a bait here from Gabby to try and force a bad team fight out of T1. In fact, speaking of Jackie, he's been caught out by the shackles of Armel. Tims was just stalking him the whole time on the Mirana. Now Zephyr has also been caught out, and he is set to die. Carl, he's going to try and jump in and delay this Roshan. He could be in danger though. Tim's trying to chase him up. Won't be able to get the Yules off onto the puck.
And they're going to have to play it really well, but the towers just absolutely melt.
On the bright side, they did lose that ninja gear. Armel, his courier did go down, so he's not holding a neutral item right now. But it won't really matter because Gabby's the main problem and he has his neutral item. In fact, now the Abyssal Blade comes in. They want the Viper. Cuckoo may just go down underneath the tier 4 tower. He's going to survive for now. Jackie's trying to man-fight this one out. Omni is there. BKB popped by Gabby. A massive Dream Coil, but it doesn't make a difference. The Omni bounces. They weren't good enough. They bounced to the illusions. And Cuckoo now is just set to go down. Power shot is out from Armel. A godlike spree on the Wind Ranger. And they're going for tier 4 towers. Jackie still doesn't have buyback. Can they stop Gabby? I don't think they can.
Oh.
They're going to try. They go in. Gabby, he was the one with the Abyssal Blade going in. He eats the cheese, however. Does he survive? The silence is there. A lot of damage out. Roll back in. They do get the Terror Blade. Gabby just getting a little bit too excited there with that Abyssal moving forward. Does get punished. Now another Dream Core coming out. They've caught out Tims now. The Mirana, silence is out. He's trying to force stuff now. Dagon is there by Carl. The roll not going to connect, but Zephyr is still going to be able to give vision for Carl to jump in and be able to secure that kill. But apart from that, of course, you did point out the save potential there with that Earth Spirit Ags. Of course, he can save himself and kind of surf his way out of the team fight. But Tim's nice yules out into the arrow. It's a big pickup if they can finish it. And of course, Armel is going to land the shackles on the Wind Ranger. And Carl is going to give a mega kill streak away to Febby on the Phoenix. That's pretty much going to be it. The Magnetizer's gone. It did nothing, as is pretty standard for Magnetize. Doesn't really do too much damage. Oh, now the Moonlight Shadow's out. 2 racks is up for TNC.
The fact that with these shards upgraded in Zephyr, he has vision around the map as well.
Oh, Dream Coil is there in the backlines. They caught Armel out, but Gabby's going to get started. Still Jackie with the Omni does kill off the Wind Ranger, but now the Abyssal comes in. Jackie is going to die. He will have buyback gold this time around, but he is not committing it. Onto Zephyr. Gabby will get the job done very quickly, and Tim's looks like he wants to chase down Carl. He's not going to be able to catch him out. However, they have caught out Cuckoo instead. And Cuckoo should eventually just be dead here, although he will try for a cheeky TP play, and he is going to make it. Well, the Dagon is going to chip away at Gabby, but he is taking that racks very fast unless a Force Staff comes out into a Dream Coil, but they go in. Omni Slash is there. Jackie doing a lot of damage with the egg. Comes out from Febby. He will save the day. They could not finish Gabby off. And that Omni may have been enough to save, or rather kill, but Gabby now just going to be able to take down Cuckoo into the tier 4 tower as they go. Carl going to try and fight, but it's looking very, very tough. They've got to try. They've only got the Swift Slash to play with now, which doesn't really seem like enough. He does commit it, and he does absolutely nothing. And Jackie, he's been stunned up by the Abyssal Blade. He'll buy back. He's going to have to try and fight, but the arrow comes in. Tim's stuns him up as soon as he buys back. And now the Hex comes out. He is gone. This game looks to be over. Whitemon, he will channel the ulti, trying his best to try and turn this around. It is not going to work out. They are just diving the fountain now. Whitemon trying to run as he buys back Gabby. He wants the rampage. Can he get it? It looks like he can. A rampage for Gabby in Game 1 of Final Sunday.
Back into that Jackie farm game, they never punished Gabby while that was happening. They never had a big lead coming out on Carl. They also had this really passive offlane. Like Cuckoo's Viper, they've got decent clear with, say, even just Avalanche plus Bloodright. I'd say Gabby now definitely might really just want to go Battle Fury Rush. So they are putting a lot of emphasis on getting this Void Spirit online, and Armel should be able to deliver. Of course, you are giving Jackie some space up top, but it's still not that steady for him.
Well, Whitemon could be in big danger here. He's been silenced up by that Bloodright, and the toss in. Whitemon still going to be able to get the Soul Rift off in time. He's dropping very low. Tim's there to block him off for a second, and KB is able to pick up the first blood. Unfortunately for him, though, it does seem as though KB is able to pick up the first blood gold first.
Still going.
Cuckoo. Yeah, he's been enchanted up. Gabby just going to go back onto Zephyr as the disruption was there anyway. He preemptively thought, I better just not waste my time on this CK, but now Cuckoo coming back in for the fight. Avalanche, however, going to be there from Tim's. He has a Mango for the toss in, and with that impetus shot, it is going to be enough to take down the CK. In fact, Bebby
finding kills across the map and just setting up. They might even find more, camping out those runes.
Well, Carl gets this one. Haste rune up on the Mars. He does not connect the spear on the Enchantress, but he does end up getting Tim's on the Tiny. And that's even better, but the Avalanche toss is going to fly through. With that haste, he's going to try and make a run for it. Carl should be fine to get away as Armel. He'll go on to Zephyr instead, and they do end up getting the Shadow Demon, but now Febby's going to go down, and Carl is still just kind of taunting them as he runs around in circles. Armel still trying to fight this one out, goes for an Astral Step. Carl might just drop here, and he does. Armel able to get the kill. Carl sticking around a bit too long, and even with that haste rune, it just wasn't going to be enough up against the Void Spirit of Armel.
Just having a lot of impact with his steps. T1 have to be pretty cautious. Their lineup, I mean, Carl can fight early, but you are waiting for everyone else to be online and know.
He's gone back in. They have Febby around to help out. With that Alpha Wolf, he's actually amplifying quite a bit of damage here. But Armel is out of Astral Step. Still, they have another kill out with the Resonant Pulse, and Well, for some reason, Cuckoo gets the tip. I feel like that may have been a bit of...
A lot more scared of the juggle though up top.
Oh, Jackie. No, it's not going to be Jackie. It's rather going to be KB getting caught out. Jackie now going to get ruptured up into the blood right, but he is going to be able to survive. That's a nice rotation out from Carl, going after the off-lane Bloodseeker. While that's happening, I mean, Gabby just keeps pushing out the top lane as well. So a very aggressive style of farming here from Gabby. Zephyr going to try and go onto the jug, but Spin is going to be there. Still, he'll go for the Purge instead. He does have his team coming in to back him up, and without this Spin, Gabby, he might be a sitting duck, but a great avalanche out from Tims. Gabby still trying to... Ooh. What was that damage?
Ooh.
How many Shadow Poisons do they have on the guy? Carl, you'll find another.
Jeez. He took 1,417 magical damage.
Jesus.
Right. So putting a dent in the jug here, big win for T1, drags that net worth lead down. They are catching out one big hero here though.
Yeah, Jackie getting caught with his pants down. Just not going to feel very good for him. Carl still going to come in, a nice spear out. He catches out Armel, and with that the Purge does come in though. Armel is going to dissimulate, pops the illusions as well. Shadow Poison, it's only going to be one stack. So he's going to be able to survive through all this damage output. That was a lot committed by T1, and they don't really get much out of it. I know that you are not. Big smoke up now, T1. They want to try and make a team fight happen. This is before they have the Ags on the CK, so it's not going to be as strong as you would like, but he is still able to fight early on, but still TNC now going for a counter smoke. Carl is going to be the one to break it. A blink away from Tims. KB getting caught out by the Yule Scepter. They get the spear off as well, but a nice toss away from Tims back into the neutral camp. KB still in big trouble. Drops the Blood Right. Has the Rupture as well. He's been purged up. Dissimulators there. KB does eventually die. He does not get the Rupture out. Meanwhile, Armel getting skewered, or rather speared down to the low ground. He had no way out either. They are still going after him. Armel, Rift is not going to be there. Still in trouble. Is going to Resonant Pulse, running away. And now the Omni comes out, Gabby. It's going to be a decent Omni. A very slow kind of attack out. But they can go after Cuckoo now. The Phantasm Illusions are gone. And they will get the CK as well as Whitemon on the Undying.
Gabby's going to get some space out for his own farm. So overall, still playing in that game plan that TNC loves to do. And they're just going to force T1 to make a play.
Oh, nice blink in from Tims, knowing exactly where Zephyr was, but Fairby can't tank the tier 2 tower hits. Carl's going to come in, should be able to land this spear. Meanwhile, Tims trying to TP away, but he will get punished for this. And poor old Fairby was trying to back up his boy. It does not work out the way they intended. Zephyr does survive, and TNC will lose 2 supports in the process. Top lane, Arena has been dropped. Armel going to be in danger, is going to dissimulate back up to the high ground, and now the Omni does come out once again from Gabby. It doesn't kill anyone off though. They'll turn back around. Armel is going to die, but Tims jumps in. He kills off Cuckoo on the CK. It's going to be a 1-for-1 as Tims tries to TP away. He will get punished by Jackie, and now they go into Febby, who's just trying to run, but he will not make it out either.
Yeah, it's just a slower pace of game for the jug. You just don't have this early spike with the great crit that you have on the PA. You've also got great durability. SNY is done on Gabby, but he's saving up for that MKB, and that does mean Baroche is set to go for T1. You don't have any heroes up here from TNC to counteract this. They are sort of close by though, so they might still opt to do something here.
They may.
Ooh,
Right does
Zephyr.
fly. Oh, Zephyr. Oh, poor old Zephyr. Gabby's just going to stand there like, wait a minute, did that just... I guess it did just happen. Into the Roshan,
Oh,
Gabby.
no.
An early Christmas present for himself. And that is a real disaster for T1. They lose a hero, they lose Roshan, they lose everything, and now they might even lose Jackie. He's been caught out. The Blood Right's there. He can't blink away in time. Oh, it's a disaster out for T1. In fact, Armel's going to jump in now. He has an Aether Remnant in a second. He will not catch out Carl, but instead he goes on to Cuckoo, who does kill off Febby. Arena's going to be dropped. Carl, a nice spear. In fact, it is only going to be on Armel, who is just fine. They can't follow up with the damage output, and that means Cuckoo is going to die in the CK.
Used it, but they haven't shown it in a big fight, so they're going to have to get that off next. You do have the tools to start fighting now for T1.
Oh, Armel.
It's just a bit difficult.
He's called the CK out. Cuckoo, gotta be cautious. He's been silenced as well. He needs to run, but the Omni is gonna fly out. He gets the Axe ulti off, but Whitemon is not gonna be saved. Well, KP getting the wrong illusion, and Carl will let him know about it. Into the mid lane, Armel would be a massive pick off to get, and they get the Yule Scepter off. Carl is going to drop the arena and gets the spear, and that should be one dead Armel. And it will be. Carl will return the tip back towards Armel now. Into that mid tier 1 tower they go. Jackie trying to get some damage out.
They are in the low ground, so it's a bit of a risk.
Oh, Fabi going to get jumped straight off the map, but Armel is going to be there trying to just burst down Whitemon. He's going to survive for now as the arena does jump through, but the Omni Slash is there. Zephyr copping so much damage, and Jackie is already dead. Gabby tipping in the middle of this team fight. Carl will just blink up to the high ground and TP out, but Cuckoo has been left behind on the CK, and he is set to die. A triple kill out for Gabby to going straight through to the grand final. In fact, Tim's trying to jump in, does get Yule's up, but they'll get Whitemon instead of Carl. And that top lane of Barracks is not going to last very long at this rate. In fact, Armel going back in now after the Mars. Resonant Pulse silence, there's your Remnant as well. Gabby going to be there with the spin out, and with the Rod of Atos, they are going to hold him down. Into the mid tier 1 tower they go, TNC. Trying to find 2 lanes of Barracks, and I believe they are going to be able to get away with this.
Yeah, there's just no defense here from T1, no buybacks. They need their Mars up to really force a fight out. They're probably going to lose all their racks, quite honestly. There's just nothing to stop TNC. Buyback is up on Carl, but this is just ridiculous. Gabby has the shard up as well, so he's got an extra attack from his Blade Fury while he's spinning. Always nice to see these shards being picked up. Respawns are coming in, but I don't know if they have enough damage.
Well, they're going to try. They pop the Phantasm. They go straight onto Gabby, who's getting a lot of damage dealt to him. He's going to be all right for now. He's trying to spin away. They'll jump back onto Jackie, but Jackie is willing to try and man-fight this one out. Meanwhile, Cuckoo also dropping low in that arena. The Blood Ride is going to be very nice, but they get Tim's. Cuckoo does also go down. Now Armel being Yuled up. Can he find his way out? He should be able to. He does have the step up. But Carl is going to chase him down. Dagger does actually connect. Mel has another Dissimulate soon. Spear will not latch. Another Astral Step into the TP, and he believes he is out of there, and I would agree with him. Glaney? Or is it Gleipnir? Or Gleipnir?
I don't know how to pronounce stuff like that. I would say Gleipnir, because that sounds more fun.
Mel gonna find out Whitemon. Take him out. Now Zephyr trying to fight back. He does have the Aghanim Scepter available on the Shadow Demon. So he's got plenty of those Purge charges. And they desperately need to try and stop this Roshan from going to the way of TNC. Because that Roshan is going to make it so they can go for the Megas. And in fact, they jump back in. It looks like Tim's going straight after Zephyr on that Shadow Demon. Does burst him down. Swift Slash is there from Gabby. It's only on illusions, however. Carl going to blink away on the Mars, but the Aether Remnant out from Armel, catching out the CK. And this Rod of Atos is Gleipnir or whatever it is, just flying everywhere from KP. Going to catch out the CK. He's trying to just keep that bot lane pushed out, but TNC, I'm pretty sure, just going to ignore him completely. Spear to get started from Carl will buy them some time. Tims doesn't get the avalanche he wanted. Gabby. Oh, Jackie jumps in. He wants that Aegis to the Immortal, but Gabby is going to be able to get the Omni off. It's not going to be enough, though, but Gabby, he does eventually get the kill. In for more, Cuckoo. He stuns up the Jug. They at least kill off the Aegis. They can. Jackie, he bought back for that. That's the first life. Carl, Spear is going to be nice. Onto the racks. Gabby getting very, very low. Is going to die. Jackie, he gets a double kill. They need more than that, though. After Febby they go. The Enchantress should also be dead, and Jackie will be able to get a triple kill as they go back into the bot lane after KP, who's just trying to man-fight this one out, and he almost takes them out. But an ultra kill out for Jackie. And that's going to mean they at least hold on to that final lane of Barracks. Carl actually pops the Minotaur horn for some reason. Might have needed it too, as they look like they are going to engage. Febby, he's going to bait, although he just gets destroyed by Jackie. Immediate crit out with the Tagger. And now they know for sure he's got a Divine Rapier up. They get the Yules up though on Gabby, but he'll spin away. Bebby will buy back. Jump in. Oh, Cuckoo. There's the Craggy Coat we talked about. He gets stunned up, and now the Swift Slash is going to be there. Zephyr with the save, with the disruption, but it is not going to be enough. They've lost the CK, but he will buy back. Now the Omni flies through. Whitemon dropping way too low. Carl's in trouble as well. The Mars, can he survive? It doesn't look like he can, but he gets a spear off in time. It's not going to be enough, though. Still Jackie with the Divine Rapier. He rips Gabby to shreds. Going for more now. The Hail Mary play. Trying to fight by himself with the Rupture. Toss away Jackie. He's not dead yet. Armel's trying to find him. He gets bashed up though. Armel needs to find a way out. He's going to try and fight. KP does get the kill. Where's the Divine Rapier? Did Armel get it? Yeah, he did. Armel stills and runs away as KP will stick back around to go after Cuckoo. There is no buyback available right now on Jackie nor Cuckoo.
When you rely on luck, sometimes the dice just doesn't roll your way.
KP gonna just jump straight in. Carl, oh, he would have loved that spear on KP, but it's not gonna be there. Very, very close call. And that'll be your first tier 4 tower gone. Bebby gonna get started on the other. Of course, he doesn't really mind too much if he dies. Now Armel gonna jump in, but misses the Aether Remnant. He just wants to buy as much time as possible. The thing is, he is the Divine Rapier carrier, but he's going to go for the dieback onto Whitemon. Still the spear. He's going to come out with the arena. They can't afford to lose this Divine now. Armel dropping low, but not low enough. He's going to be able to dissimulate out, and the Ancient is exposed. They still have 50 seconds without Cuckoo or Jackie. They're going to come back in. Spear is going to be there onto Tim's, but Armel straight into the backlines going after Zephyr. No, it'll be Whitemon going down. That's a dieback. Armel still wanting more. We'll kill off Zephyr on the Shadow Demon. Going back after Carl, but the GG's been called, and we do have our second grand finalist. Woo. It is going to be TNC Predator winning this lower bracket final 2-0, and that does mean they'll go back up to the grand final to play up against Team Dog in a best-of-5 series.
Yeah, that's a good showing from T1. They go for the Hail Mary play at the end with the Divine. Jackie looked good, but it wasn't enough. And you saw the